What do you say about these floods? They come every year and they kill us. We just watch on. We look for them we wait to die.
Mm-hmm. I think we don't necessarily have a flooding problem in Ghana. We have a planning and enforcement problem, essentially, and we need the boldness to prevent it.
Planning and enforcement problem, not flooding.
We don't have a flooding problem, you know. And in relation to what you said about the foreigner who was commenting about our sanitation, I saw this interesting take on TikTok where it literally said that I think Ghana had sanitation before parts of even the UK, etc. So how on earth did we get here? But I mean, that's besides the point. But ultimately, I mean, if we can't manage our drainage problem, we won't be able to handle our future. And like you said, if so much money is required, it really is about planning enforcement and the boldness to prevent that, because if we can't do this, how are we going to build the future that we want, essentially? And there is a lot of funding. Like you also mentioned, I think you mentioned the 2024 GARAD project loan for drainage improvement, solid waste management and urban resilience. And that was a $150 million loan. And yet, year after year, it's always the same sort of areas that are affected and the same sort of issues. And yet there's more flooding in different parts of the world, but you don't see lives being lost. So as our wonderful government takes on the mandate of corruption and everything else, I really think showing leadership is also about planning and enforcement in this regard.
But what do you think? What does it tell you of our leadership that your citizens are dying with the onset of the rain without fail, and you can't solve that small problem?
It's not a disaster problem, it's a design problem or a failure to design a system, basically. And so if we have to lend from other countries in terms of how they manage to overcome this within Africa, etc., then we should. But it is a national embarrassment, I think, that lives are being lost, that just a bit of rain, you know, and sometimes the rain is a bit more, but it's sanitation, it's waste, it's drainage, and once we tackle this, maybe we could even conquer the world.
Interesting. Amanda, thank you very much.